One morning, we woke up to a video of someone pleading with us to save a small puppy. We were horrified by what we saw. The poor puppy's ears were so infested with dot ticks that he had nearly lost his hearing. As soon as we saw the video, we rushed there without hesitation, our hearts pounding with urgency and concern for the little puppy in need. After carefully assessing the puppy's condition, the vet determined he was too fragile for standard oral antiparasitic treatment. His trembling little body and tired eyes spoke volumes about his fragile condition. The vet opted for frontline spray instead, a gentler solution that would effectively target the ticks without putting excessive stress on the puppy's delicate system. As the vet sprayed the medication on his tiny body, the puppy twitched slightly. His discomfort was palpable, but it was the safest solution to ensure he could begin healing without putting extra effort into it. Beyond the tick infestation, the vet performed a comprehensive examination to assess the puppy's overall health. Her tiny body was carefully examined for any signs of injury or illness, and additional tests were performed to ensure no other underlying conditions were missed. Blood tests were performed to check for infection, anemia, and organ function, as the vet needed to understand the extent of the puppy's condition. The little one remained calm, her large eyes full of confidence, unaware of the seriousness of the situation. Each test was crucial to determining the next steps in her care, providing a clearer picture of her fragile health. After careful consideration, we decided to name the little one Tiki. The name seemed fitting, given her initial struggle with the overwhelming tick infestation. As we whispered his new name, Tiki's ears perked up slightly, as if he finally realized he was safe and cared for. Within a few minutes of applying frontline spray, we began to see its effects. The ticks, which had been stubbornly entrenched in Tiki's ears and skin, began to die. When they lost their grip, they fell off his tiny body, one by one. It was a relief to see his once infested fur clear. The stubborn parasites finally vanquished soon. Tiki was completely tick-free, his skin no longer burdened by the slithering invaders. Even his gums, which had been pale and brittle, showed a hint of color, turning slightly pink, a promising sign of early recovery. But our celebration was short-lived. Just as we were breathing better, the vet returned with disturbing news. Tiki had tested positive for parvovirus, a devastating and often fatal disease in puppies. Our hearts sank when we realized that the fight for his life was far from over. Tiki's condition rapidly deteriorated, and he refused to eat, his tiny body rejecting even the smallest bit of food. In a desperate attempt to keep him alive, we force-fed him a small amount of Royal Canin Recovery, a nutrient-rich food designed for intensive care, but his body couldn't take it. He vomited almost immediately. His condition worsened when he began to suffer from horrific diarrhea and uncontrollable vomiting. A few days later, thanks to intensive treatment and constant care, his strength gradually returned, and he began eating and drinking with a vigor he had never experienced before. But perhaps the most comforting moment came when Tiki found Tiagra, another parvovirus survivor. The two pups played together, their joyful barks filling the air as if celebrating their second chance at life.